We're going to show you an example of how to lock equipment down, such as this laptop, onto something like a chair, using this as an example. Okay, here are some do's and don'ts for locking things down. Okay, so let's pretend we're locking something down, okay? Let's show you something to not do first. Okay, so let's pretend we have the cable looped through as normal. Okay, so we loop it through and it's solid. That's great. Now, the one thing that we do not want to do typically is to loop things around legs of tables or something, because let's say we lock it down. Okay, one of the easiest things, of course, is just to lift up a table leg and get rid of the loop, and then someone has taken your gear. Sad face. So we always want to look for something to loop it around that can't simply be lifted off or whatever else, so that it's impossible to get it off. A good example in this chair is around this area here. Okay, so let's loop that around, and Britt here is going to create our cable lock again and demonstrate that. So we're going to put the keyhole washer on the end of the cable. We're going to put the padlock through it, and again we lock it around the cable itself. Okay, so what that looks like is, if we were to pull that tight, okay, if we were to pull this tight, it creates a loop. Okay, so let's just get a good look at that. So the cable comes in and around and locks around itself there, so that even if you completely open this loop up to the biggest loop possible, you're still never going to be able to get it off of around this locked section here. So like, you can't just simply make the loop bigger and take it off the end of the table leg here, pretending this chair is a table. But so we always want to look for something that you can't just loosen the cable to unloop it around a given area. So this goes for attaching it to carts or to tables or things like that. We always want to make sure there's something fixed to make that locking loop around.
And in order to successfully lock things down, you always want to make sure that before you even arrive on site, you've stopped by the office and gotten your keys. Yay. Because you always want to lock stuff down, you always want to have one of these locking cables, and in order to successfully use them, you need keys. That's just my bonus information.